Hey, how's it going? I'm Alex. I made AAPA Music autotabs, which launched in February, and that's the world's first commercially available machine vision power guitar tab generator. Since then, I've built it out so that you can do a bunch of sources, whether it's video, audio, or YouTube. You can edit in browser, and then you can export to video with the overlays already on top, or you can export to tabs or music XML, export to Guitar Pro, whatever you want to do. It has a bunch of features, and recently I've been working on making it mobile friendly. So let me show you around with what's new because I haven't posted in a couple months. So the first thing is the website also just looks a lot nicer. The front page makes a lot more sense and actually shows you what's going on, but by now I've built out so much stuff, it's already outdated again. From the dashboard, if you go to generate new tab, you can see here, you can either choose a YouTube link, just upload straight audio, or you can record a video, or you can upload video. If you click on video, then you can record in browser. That looks like this. And so if you record your guitar in clear view of the camera, it'll do the machine vision stuff, but you can also just upload a video, or you can do a YouTube link. Here's an example of the YouTube video. So this is just a Mr. Tabs video that I'm using to test it, but if you click play, it'll click the audio and time, show all the tabs going at the same time, and that matches up with that. The UI for adding tabs is really nice. You can expand your tab bar, so basically it starts in eighth notes, and then you can just click. And there's a fretboard view, so you can just kind of click whatever notes you're playing, add that. Or you can change it to text input, which is just, you just enter the number in there. And then I've also added chord progressions. So there's tab, which is the individual notes, and then you can add chords. So let's say you're playing, let me change this fretboard. Let's say you're playing like an A minor or something like that. You can do, I have my guitar down half a step, but you can do this and just draw out the shape and then add it. And then I'll add it there, and then you can add your upstrokes and downstrokes, stuff like that. And then when you export to video, it'll have this visualization out there, which will show you the strokes and the chord progression and all that stuff. And then once you export the video, you can either do a PDF export, so you can see a preview right there. That's what it'll look like. You can change this to music XML, MIDI, or ASCII, and then you can change some other stuff, and you can include lyrics. It also, AAPA does lyric transcription too, so we're using Whisper AI for that. And then you can also export to video. This is a YouTube video, so I'll export as a green screen, but let me show you an example. Here's just a video I made earlier, and here's like a bunch of the auto-generated chords. It looks kind of messed up there, but if I copy all these, like the tabs and the chords, and then I go export, and then video, when this loads here in a second, it'll have all, So you can have, you can move these around and do whatever you want, or you can turn those off, and it also works for vertical video. So these will reload here in a second, and it'll all be good. But then you can just export, and then if you want an example of that, if you go look on my TikTok page, you can see a bunch of examples of what the export looks like. The other thing I built out is practice tabs. So if you go over here, once you're logged in, go over to practice tabs. This basically opens up the tab interface in a way that you can easily like set loops and go over certain parts, or you can slow down. This is like a link that you can send to your friends so they can practice without having to send them a PDF or a video. They can just practice in browser. I'm gonna build out a lot of this stuff too, so that it actually helps you learn, like listening for the note you're playing and going along with you and stuff like that. So yeah, that's AAPA Auto Tabs. I haven't posted in a while because I have been trying to find a job so that me and my wife are not out on the streets, and that has actually gone terrible. So I'm gonna try to keep working on this thing and make it better. So yeah, thanks, bye.